Good evening, Bante.
Good evening. Okay, now we can start our evening session. You all can join with me to chant Metta Sutta Discourse or Loving Friendliness. Keep your palms together to recite these stanzas with me. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long or large, medium, short, shuttle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not fallen into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Have a comfortable seat. Keep your body upright. Head should be straight forward. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Cut off the whole world. Come to this moment. Don't pay attention to your past experiences or future plans. Sorry. Stay in this moment. Pay full attention to the moment. This moment is full of happiness. No sorrow, no lamentation, no worries. Is serene, peaceful, and calm. Enjoying this peace. Generate metta to yourself, scanning your body head to toes through your mind. Generate metta. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. You feel wellness, happiness, sorrowlessness, and painlessness. Generate more and more metta to yourself. Let us share this metta with others as I am, my family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. If there is unfriendly thoughts of them, practice metta with compassion and equanimity. Let us extend all living beings in this country. May they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. Finally, break all the boundaries and limits. Just generate metta to the universe. Human and human, living near or far, born or coming to birth, seen and unseen, all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Just practice unlimited, unconditional metta to the universe. Being in this metta development, continue in mindfulness, switch to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your mind end of your nostril and watch your natural inhalation and exhalation. When you are breathing, understand breathe in. When you are breathe out, understand as breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Be aware whether it is a short breath or a long breath. When you are having short breath, understand as a short breath. When you are have long breath, understand as a long breath. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. See how important your breath is. This life is depending on the breath. Whenever you stop breathing and out, that would be the last moment of this existence. Breathe in, breathe out. Conventionally, we can talk about the breath, but absolutely, breath is just a process. In this process, you can see rising and falling, rising and falling. Through this experience, you can see the reality of your breath. The breath is impermanent, it's changing all the time. When you start to breathe in at that moment, it has been changing. Nothing existing, just changing, changing, and changing. Which is impermanent, that is full of suffering. Which is impermanent as well as full of suffering. Such a thing is selfless. Through your breath, you can see these three characteristics: impermanent, suffering, and selfless. This is the universal truth. Seeing this nature through your breath, you can apply this knowledge and experience to see the nature of other materials, even about your life, even about things that you are touching, hearing, seeing. All these are impermanent. Take your time and practice. Develop your mindfulness. Breathe in, breathe out. Dukkapata chani dukkha bhayapata chani bhaya shokapata chani soka hontu sabbe pipanino. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Okay, then let's start our Dhamma sermon. Dear friends in Dhamma, we are in Dhammapada stanza number 160. 159. Attanance tata kaira yatanya manusa sati sudanto cha dameta attahi kira duddhamo attanance tata kaira yatanya manusa sati. As he instructs others, so should himself act. This stanza is related to the previous stanza that we discussed last evening. Yatanya manusasati sudanto chat dhammeta attahi kiraduddhamo. Himself fully control, he should control others for oneself. Indeed, is difficult to control. It's difficult to control. In this particular stanza, there are few words are very important. Those are Sudanto Dameta. Sudanto Dameta. Sudanto Dameta means control yourself. Be a person who is qualified to give advice by as an example. This qualification is the most important qualification to be a leader, to advise others. Becoming leader, you can do so many things. Be an example. Be an example without using your verbs. You can give example for others. Therefore, in this particular stanza, one quality that Buddha mentioned, Sudanto Dameta. First, you be a qualified person, being a peaceful person. You should be able to control your defilements. Tame in your word, tame in your actions. Being that kind of person, then second word, Dameta, and Attanance Kaira Yatanya Manusasati. Anusasati. Anusasati, you can advise others because you are already in that stage. Being in that stage, you can advise to others. Very important, atta mean in this very life. In this very life, attahi, duddamo. It is not easy to tame your word and action. Taming your word and action is the duty, responsibility, obligations that we have in this very life. So, being a leader, to lead your group, You should tame your word and actions. As you know, in Dhammapada Persistenza, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma Mano Setta Manomaya. The mind is the leader, mind is the forerunner. We do everything under the influence of our mind. So, what kind of mentality you have is a wicked mind or clean mind. If you are living with wicked mind, there is no way to control your desire. There is no way to control your anger. There is no way to control your any defilements. So, how you can tame your word and action if you are not able to control your mind, your defilements? Therefore, as a leader, becoming a leader, you should control your word and actions. Dear friends, we all have kind of leadership. As a mother, father, you have leadership to your family. As a brother and sister, you have leadership to your family. As a son or daughter, yes, you have leadership. As a student, you have kind of leadership. As a worker, employer in one of company, you have some kind of leadership. Therefore, leadership is something with us all the time. So, to manage that leadership in right direction, give them right influence, we should use this opportunity and we should be qualified person, benefits for everybody. First, you have to have controlling thoughts yourself. If you don't have that controlling thoughts, then you are not able to control, you are not able to be an example to others. I have wonderful things to share with you. First, when I come to this country, I did not have much experience about this country. I had never been to out of the country where I born. I had all experiences, everything in that country, not any other places. But somehow, becoming, get into this country, and then I started work with young people, particularly because I was in the university. At that university, I was with other students. Most of them are adult. I am the only person who is wearing a robe. I'm a monk, and also who has different lifestyle comparing with others. So when they asked my name, I told my name. Then they started to address me using my name. But as you know, according to uh, our tradition, addressing, calling monk using their name is kind of odd things. It is not comfortable for me. It was not comfortable for me. Then I said, okay, I know it's difficult to pronounce my name for you because this is kind of very old language name. So better to use just a reverend. You can call me reverend anytime. Then they started to call me reverend because Bante also very new for them. They don't know the word Bante. Therefore, I don't want to disturb for them. But they started to talk to me as reverend. They have a lot of gatherings. Sometimes every week they have some kind of gathering. Every weekend they have some kind of gatherings. They invited me to have some parties, some kind of gatherings. First, I went there. They invited me to have things that they what they are eating, what they are drinking. Then I said no. I'm here just to connect with. I'm not taking my dinner. I don't take dinner, and I don't drink. I was with them at that time because they invited me, so I respect their invitation. When I'm living with them like this, they get to know about me. Oh, he has some kind of different lifestyle. His words, it means they are thinking about my words are different. Therefore, I heard sometimes when they started to tell something, sometimes others are telling to others, advising to others, be careful, Reverend is here. Be nice, Reverend is here. And later on, when they having their gatherings, they stop use drugs, alcohol, particularly alcohol. When I am there, they did not use any alcohol. I did not ask to stop them, but it's happened. This stanza is telling this. First, you should establish your proper behavior. Then it will influence to others. You don't want to use word to advise to others. Dear friends, this is my personal experience. In this country, there are people who are ready to listen to us, including you. Why? You have confidence of us. Why you have confidence? Seen our behavior, investigating about our life, and through all these experiences and knowledge, you know, he's a monk, he has different kind of lifestyle. Therefore, whatever the advice given by us, you ready to listen to those advice carefully. Why? We you are taking we as an example, as a role model. So being a role model person, you don't want to use any words. That's enough. You can change the world. You can change the your society where you are. But dear friends, I don't think about we can change whole world. That is impossible. Even the Buddha was in this world. He was not able to change the whole world. He did some changes, but not the whole world. But anyway, being an example to your children as a parent, be an example, being a role model to your brothers and sisters, being brothers and sisters, being a example, role model to your neighborhood, being a uh, good citizen to your country, role model citizen to your country, you can change this world. You don't need to worry about. You don't want to expect anything from others. But your role model would defect to others' life to change their self. This advice given by the Buddha. This advice is given by the Buddha. As he instructs others, so should he himself act. If you are giving some advice to others, then first you should establish that qualities yourself. Yourself. Fully control. He should control others. When you are able to control yourself, then you can control others. Then you can control others. This is very important teachings to learn ourselves. This is very important guidance for us because, as I mentioned, we have some kind of leadership in this world. So, to do that leadership properly, we should have the qualities. As you know, around the world, when you're going to have a new leader, you ready to see each and everything about that person's whole life. Why? You want to make sure whether that person can lead us or not. You want to make sure. That's why you are doing, searching that. So, Buddha delivered this stanza 2600 years ago. This is the nature. To become a leader, you should have qualities. Establish yourself. You should establish qualities yourself. Then you can be a good leader to the society. This is the advice given by the Buddha. So, dear friends, in this particular stanza, we can see these uh, advices how applicable for our day-to-day life. The Buddha delivered this stanza because of there was a monk who left with a group of monks to practice meditation to a forest. Then, when they were practicing, as you know, uh, we have three different stages during night time: first watch, second watch, third watch. When they start to practice meditation in first watch, giving advice to all his followers, he ready to go to his kuti room where he was sleeping and he slept. And then others finish their first watch meditation and then they're ready to go to bed. This teacher wake up and then telling to others, okay, go and meditate again. Then second watch also they're practicing meditation. When they ready to go to getting ready to go to bed in third watch, again that teacher wake up and then he ready to advise to his followers, okay, no, you should go and practice. In this manner, the group became very fed up because the teacher is not allowing to any time to get rest, enough rest. All of them became very weak. They don't have enough rest. They were not able to attain any of developments because of their weakness. Mentally they weak, physically also. So finally they wanted to investigate about their teacher. Then they found the teacher just guiding them. He don't practice himself. He don't gain nothing. Finally, they went to the Buddha. Uh, they told the story in front of the Buddha. Then what Buddha said, because one who wants to teach others should first teach himself and conduct himself properly. If someone wants to teach others, first thing that the person should do, teach himself. We have to get lessons for ourselves. Having that lesson, yes, you can teach others because you are experiencing yourself. This is the advice given by the Buddha. This advice given by the Buddha. So now you can see 2600 years ago that Buddha mentioned that thing is exactly right. There is no any arguments, debate about that fact. To be a leader to the society, you should establish your qualities first. This is very important lesson that we can get through this particular stanza. To become an instructor, you should be instructed to yourself. You should give advice to yourself. I think this lesson is unique for everybody, not just one particular group of people, not just a person. This is for all human beings, this guidance. This is very important for our life. So, realizing this universal reality, let us think about ourselves. If you want to be a good person, as a mother, as a father, as a brother, as a sister, as a citizen of a country, you should pay attention to develop your qualities. Being being a person who establishes those qualities, then easily you can influence others to do good, not not to do any useless things, to do good things, useful things for their self. I think that would be enough for today. We can continue this sermon next week too. So now let us use this opportunity to share merits with others. First of all, think about our departed relatives, friends, and family members who departed name of us. By the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Whoever is affected COVID-19 and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they all be able to attain ultimate happiness, having that aspiration, make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits and metta thoughts. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent.